You know who I am?
Anything you say. Anything you say.
It's official.
What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Thomas back again with another rendition of Truth Be Told. The only thing big in the news is, this past week, Trump is getting ready to take office, and you still got a few people whining about it. Lefties going nuts over it. Just a few. I mean, nothing happened the first 4 years that he held office. So this whole, over dramatized, he's going to kill us all and blah, 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 blah. When actually he was helping things get better. It's just the demon rats weren't letting him get a bunch of his policies through. Hopefully now that he has all three, the House, the Senate, and the executive, he can get some shit done. We'll see. What I really want to talk to you about this week, though, is I just got done watching a particular movie. Just to let you know, apparently box office numbers for Wicked and Gladiator 2, they're seeing decent numbers. And the only reason why, literally, the only reason why they're seeing decent numbers for their first weekend is because there's nothing else to watch. Go out and see. So naturally, those numbers are going to be fairly decent. Like there's really nothing really to watch. But Wicked is garbage. Absolute garbage. Nobody likes it. The only ones that are really going to see that movie are white liberal women. That's it. That's the only reason why it's got numbers. And there's simp husbands, maybe boyfriends, whatever, are taking them to see it for a date movie, but it's just dumb. Whatever. Anyways, it's a garbage movie. Don't even bother. Gladiator 2, I already did a review on it. But I just got done watching the movie Red 1. Now this is your typical Christmas type movie. There's nothing really special about it. The guy who's playing Santa Claus, he's not playing a fat Santa Claus. That's about one of the big differences in this movie. Is that everyone's expecting like the jolly big fat Santa, and that he's not fat in this. In fact, it shows him like working out and shit, at the beginning of the movie. Now The Rock plays like his head of security. The only thing I would have seen, or I saw that might have leaned a little towards feminism, was Lucy Liu played the head of Mora, or whatever it is called, something to do with mythological creatures, some organization. uh, that keeps the human realm from the mythical realm, keeps it hidden. You have Krampus, who plays his adopted brother. And then the baddie is some, they call her the white, or not white witch, but the snow witch or some shit like that. She's like Krampus. She wants to, kill and punish kids that are on the naughty list. Now they say punish, but Krampus ate kids. He ate them. He didn't just punish them, he killed them and ate them. So that kind of changed his backstory. But the guy who played Captain America, I can't think of his name, Steve Rogers, I think's his name or whatever. He's in this, but as an actor, he's woke as shit. So it's kind of weird that he was in this, because they don't believe in jolly good times. But he has a son in this, and he's trying to do right by him. That whole story. He's a deadbeat dad. Blah, 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 blah. Get the fuck out of here. They should do, because women are 4 times worse about being deadbeat moms than they're being deadbeat dads nowadays. Like in the 80s, I could have seen that a little bit, but not now. It's women. Modern women are terrible with their kids. The vast majority of them. I mean, I've seen them talk. I've talked to him. I've seen people talk to him. You've seen it on YouTube. All these videos showing these women, modern women, they always put career above their children. It's completely wrong. It should be the other way. They should be putting their children ahead of their careers. But they don't see it that way. They want to do whatever the fuck they want. Fuck everybody else. It's all selfish, me crap. They don't care about anyone but themselves. But anyways, enough of that. Red One, like I said, typical Christmas movie. It was okay. I didn't see anything really special about it or amazing about it. It wasn't like overly exciting or anything. It's worth a one-time watch if you're into holiday movies. You can go ahead and give it a one-time watch. It's not horrible, but it's not great either. I give it a thumbs up and thumbs down. Check it out if you want. Okay, let's move on to your B movie reviews. Okay, Movieholics, on to your B-movie reviews. This week is Horror Week. I chose 2 horror comedies. The first one was done in 1987. It's called Rock and Roll Nightmare. It went straight to the, video. It starred John Mickey Thor and Gillian Perry. John Mickey Thor. John kind of has a band, and I think that's why he did this. He did this little movie or whatever to try to promote his band, and it didn't go so well for him. It's a Canadian group. I'm telling you, the first freaking 10 minutes of the movie, and it's literally like that long. You're just watching B-roll camera of him driving this stupid looking white van down the road. Like, you'd see it from a distance and it comes forward, as it passes the camera on the road. That's literally all you're watching for like the first 10 minutes. Every now and then it'll do like this little cut to this house, and you hear the ominous but then it cuts right back to the B-roll of the van, and it's like that for 10 minutes. It's just ridiculous. I was like, are we ever going to start this fucking movie? And the whole time he's playing a couple of songs, and you don't even hear them talking in the van, but it does show a couple of quick jumps to inside the van, and he's going. You just see him sidebarring with somebody, but you don't hear nothing because he's playing music. Anyways, the whole story is they've booked some kind of farmhouse where apparently past guests had created a music studio in the barn. So they booked the place like a farmhouse for, I think he said for like a week or so, where they're supposed to work on new material for the band. So of course all the band members are there with their girlfriends, except for one chick. One chick is actually in the band, but she has a hot for one of the guitarists, and they end up hooking up later in the movie. Now, one of the band members is a drummer, and his chick, which is played by Gillian Perry, she's the best looking one in the bunch, but she kind of plays like this really snotty bitch, like she wants to be pampered like a princess. And I'm like, if that's the case, why the fuck are you with this band? Because they're obviously not wealthy. I know, it's just kind of weird. But anyways, so the house, at the very beginning of the movie, you see this family killed in this house by little monsters. And later on in the movie, these little monsters kill off the band members one by one. So all that's left is John. And then John and supposedly this creature calling itself Lucifer or whatever, they have this big battle, and he's all like, oh, I'm actually the Archangel Triton or some shit. Which Triton is actually a demon, not an angel. So it's kind of strange. But anyway, all of a sudden there's this puff of smoke, and he's wearing this retarded looking outfit. I mean, it was dumb looking. And the creatures are silly looking. And then it doesn't even show the Satan creature or the Lucifer creature throwing them at him. But John's all like getting these rubber, I don't know what the hell you call them. They look like rubber wing tiny pterodactyls or some shit. And he's getting them thrown at him. He's like grabbing them and ripping them apart and shit, you know. And that's supposed to be the final battle. It shows that for like a good 10 minutes again. And I'm just like, are we going to get on with it? Or are you just going to show him rip these things apart? They finally grabs the Lucifer creature or whatever. And they dance around for a little bit, you know, with their arms together. And then the Lucifer creature says, oh, I give up. You win this battle, blah, blah, blah. And disappears. And he, like, at the very end, you see John at the graves of his band members. And he's like, you were avenged. Ho, 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 ho. I'm like, really, dude? What the fuck? You're a dick. You're a fucking dick, dude. If he was an archangel, he could have fucking helped them from the get-go and saved them from dying. It was so dumb. The story was lame. It was just lame. You know, some band comes to a evil haunted house, gets killed off, and then, you know, you have this fight between Lucifer and a supposed archangel, which is actually the name of a demon. But whatever. It was so lame. Now, the very end of the movie, it goes to another house. It starts showing another house and playing the ominous music. I'm like, just stop. 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 This movie, the acting was terrible. I barely made it through this movie. I almost fell asleep. It was just boring. I give it 2 thumbs down. Terrible movie. You can watch it if you want, but I'm telling you, you're just wasting your time. It was terrible. Okay, moving on to the next one. I watched a movie called Shrunken. It was done in 1994 and starred Julius Harris and, of course, the amazing Meg Foster. Now, Meg Foster, she doesn't look really hot in this because she's playing a guy. Like, they dressed her up as this guy. Her character was called Big Mo. Like this gangster dude or whatever. But anyways, I'm telling you now, when she's dressed... Okay, if you ever seen Masters of the Universe with Dolph Lundgren, Meg Foster plays Evil Lynn in that. She's a hot ass chick. She was super hot back in the day when she was younger. Really good looking. Anyways, and her eyes, she has some amazing looking eyes. Anyways, the movie's about these 3 kids that are around like 14, 15 years old. And they get killed by these 3 gang member thug wannabes. Think they are like some type of Brooklyn gang or some bullshit that works for Big Mo. And they go and they kill these 3 kids. Julius Harris plays some kind of Haitian voodoo priest, and he brings the boys back, but as shrunken heads. But they each have like some special ability. One can do lightning or electricity. One can, kind of like a vampire, can drain their blood. And the other one, I don't know, he runs around with a switchblade. Like that's really a special ability, but whatever. Anyways, there is a girl involved. She's like the same age. She's really good looking. She was with the bad guy Vinny or whatever, but then she starts falling in love with the Tommy kid who got killed, who's got the lightning or whatever. But she kind of becomes the black dude's apprentice, and he starts teaching her voodoo, black magic or whatever, and how to take care of the shrunken heads, because she kind of falls into that. She's all like, yeah, they deserve what they get, especially Big Mo and Vinny. So they eventually get their revenge on Big Mo and Vinny, and like I said, she kind of takes over, becomes like this black sorceress or some shit. It's an okay movie. It's alright. She ends up taking care of them and sending them out to punish the wicked, blah blah blah. But at the very end, you see that she's taken over, and she takes care of the 3 shrunken heads. That's the end of the movie. This is a Charles Band movie, a Full Moon feature. He did a lot of Full Moon stuff. He's the one who did the Puppet Master series. But every now and then you'll see something he's done, and it's usually for Full Moon. He's a B movie horror buff. He's sci-fi too. I think he does some sci-fi stuff too. But anyways, it was okay. It seemed more like a Nickelodeon type movie to me. You know, it just had that, kids feel to it. Like it was more kidsy than actually horror. Like I said, it was okay. Yeah, so the movie's worth a one-time watch. Check it out if you want. I give it a thumbs up, thumbs down. The acting was okay in it. It wasn't terrible, but it's definitely a B-rated movie. I mean, it's Full Moon, so what do you expect, right? If you have any thoughts about what I talked about earlier in the video, please leave your thoughts down in the comment section down below. If you have any suggestions, any kind of B-rated movies you think I never even heard of, or underrated movies that you think I might want to check out, please leave your suggestions down in the comment section down below, and I'll get to reviewing them as soon as I can. So until next time, I told you be told the truth, and you just been told.